Hello family, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are. If this is your first time visiting the channel, my name is Marsha. Welcome. All right, today guys, what I want to put together today is I love sauerkraut, and it's something that I've made before. This time I'm making it a little bit different. As you can see, I have two cabbage here, and I have 3 carrots. I already peeled my carrots, and I have some cumin here, and I have some chili pepper. So that's all I'm going to put in today. No salt. This is why I said no salt sauerkraut, because I cannot do salt, guys, because I do have a bit of high blood pressure. I had a surgery 3 years ago. I'll talk more about that in another video, and so that prevent me from having too much salt. So as you know, I've told many people, I've told you guys before that I am not a meat eater anymore. I don't eat meat, and so I'm an italist, and that means that I don't have any salt, and that is good for to help me out as well with my blood pressure. All right, so I'm gonna get into this video and show you what I'm doing. I'm gonna go ahead and get these cabbage cut up, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I have these, as you can see, these are some leaves on the cabbage, and I'm not going to throw these out because I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that later. So I'm going to take off a few leaves off of the cabbage and put them to the side, and I'll show you what I'll do with that later. So let's see, I want to get off as much as I can, just the loose ones, and put it there. One more, maybe just take one more off. This one is ripped a little bit, but I think it'll still be fine. So that should be good. All right, so now that we have these, I'm gonna put this one over there and put the carrots over here on the side, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut this up, and we're gonna get our sauerkraut started. All right, so you know, as you know, sauerkraut is really good for the stomach. You know, that's probiotic, and that's probiotic is very good for the body. It helps to fight infection, and it, you know, boosts your immune system. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop these cabbage. Doesn't have to be in any kind of order, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut it up. And as you can see, I have my container that I'm gonna put it in. So it'll be in here, and I'm gonna just chop these in a nice size, bite size. So, okay, so I've got that done. Put that in there. So you can use it, depending on the size of the container that you're using. You can put more cabbage. This is the size container that I'm using, so I'm only gonna do 2 cabbage, and it may look like it's a lot right now, but you'll see. Alright fam, I'm going to go ahead and get my carrots grated. So I'm going to go ahead, and I prefer to grate on my carrot because I think it integrates into this a little bit better. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grate these carrots, and I'm going to come back and show you once everything is finished. Alright guys, so I only have a little piece left back to grater, see? I do need to pick up a bigger grater eventually, so but this will do for now. So I'm finished. I'm just gonna eat this piece. Oh good. All right, so now that I've finished grating my carrots, I'm gonna go ahead and just add this to the cabbage. Put that over there. And I'm gonna try to mix it together. Ooh, it's falling out. All right, so you gotta mix this up, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and add the this is my cumin, so I'm gonna just go ahead and add the cumin. Squeeze it as much as you can to try to get the juices out of the cabbage. See how the cabbage is shrinking down? Because you're trying to get all the good juices from the cabbage and the natural juices outside of the cabbage, so it will be nicely fermented. Add some filtered water. I'm gonna go ahead and add some filtered water inside of it, and then with whatever water that comes from the cabbage and the fermented process, this will break down eventually. This would be some nice probiotic for your stomach, right, guys? You can add this to your meals as you eat. All right, family, so here we go. I add 2 cups of water, of filtered water, that I'm gonna put onto this because it does not have its own juices yet. I mean, it has a little bit of juice, but not enough. So I'm gonna pour some filtered water all over this, and that should be good. I did 2 cups of water, guys. So as you can see, now you can see the juices combined with the water, and make sure that it's covered. Most of everything is covered under the water before you put it down. So I have that really nicely covered. As you can see, it has enough water in it. So here is what I'm gonna do now, guys. So here are this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use these to cover cabbage leaves that I left, that I told you I'll show you what I'm gonna do with it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm covering the sauerkraut with the leaves that I had sitting there. So just put enough on it so it's covered nicely and you can't see anything, you know, nothing can get inside of it. I'm gonna use this bottle to sit on top of it so it's nice and sturdy. So if you have a bottle, you know, whether it's a milk bottle or anything, or I know a heavy container, you want to make sure that it's covered nicely and everything is sitting down. I think what I'm going to do, I'm not sure if I like that cover. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and put my cast iron pot on top of it, so it's nicely covered and there's not much space in it that anything can get into it. That's the heaviest thing I have, and you want to get something heavy. Whether it's a bottle of water, I wish that this bottle was wider. That's why I'm not using it. So I'm just going to use this and leave it on top of it. And this will sit for, since we didn't have our cabbage, our sauerkraut make its own juice yet, and we added the water, we will have to leave this for 5 to 7 days, right? After that 5 to 7 days is finished, you can store this in your refrigerator, all right? So, and I also wanted to share with you the chili pepper that I used was this one. And this is the coarse chili pepper. I got this, picked this up from the farmer's market. It's been a while. And I picked this one also up from the farmer's market. This is the really hot one. This is not so hot because this is the coarse chili pepper. And this one is really hot. So I did a tiny bit of this and then I did the most of that, which is like a teaspoon or a half a teaspoon, I believe. I'll put it in the, I'll write it on the screen so you can see the amount that I put in it. So I didn't want mine too hot and I didn't want any salt. This is a no salt sauerkraut. So that's the way I wanted to make mine. So hopefully you guys picked up something from what I did here today. If you do, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up and leave a comment down below how you make your sauerkraut. If this is a way that you've done it before, and you know, just let me know how you put your sauerkraut together. All right, so I did use carrots and I just used a cabbage, and that's it, and no salt. All right, so thanks for watching, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this one today, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, walk good, stay safe, and stay on your purpose. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.